Okay, hello and welcome back to the semi-finals of Apollo Tires All About Sports with Manchester United. And if you've been following the series, we had three qualifier rounds before this. You can go and watch the videos if you haven't. And also we have three of the winners from there, and we also ran a wildcard competition for fans across India outside of United's supporters clubs, and we have a couple of those people who will be taking part in the semi-finals as well. And of course, the two winners from each semi-final are going to make it to the grand finale. And for those of you who are not on the quiz today, you can take part and win a bunch of fun prizes from the contests that are running on Apollo X Sports on Instagram. So follow that page and let's go. Let's begin. I'm going to get our participants on. We have, you'll know a few of these guys from the last rounds. We have Nikunj Sabu from Delhi NCR. We have Chumben from Nagaland. We have Sarthak from Nepal. And we have our wildcard entry, who is Ibrahim Konkar from Pune. Okay, so we're going to go into our first round. And this is a bit of a twist on one of our rounds from last time. This round is called Second Nationality. So over here, you're going to be given a player name, obviously Manchester United player, and you have to guess, or rather tell us, what their second nationality is. Okay, we're going to start with Nikunj. All right, so we know Sergio Romero. We obviously know his first nationality. He does have a second nationality as well. Do you know what that is?
Spain.
Spain is close, but unfortunately incorrect. I see why you would go there, but it is Italy.
Okay.
Italian. Yeah. All right. No worries. First question is out of the way, and now we're going to move on to Chumben. Your next question. We're talking about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. We all know his first nationality, but he has a second country that he has nationality. Which is that?
Bosnian.
Okay, I'll give it to you. It's Bosnia-Herzegovina. It is correct. Well done. Great answer. Sarthak, we're going to move to you next.
Okay.
Second nationality. So you have to tell me. For Marouane Fellaini.
I don't know, but I think I'll guess.
Yeah, take a guess.
Morocco?
That is correct, actually. Great guess. Well done. Well done. Superb. All right, that's 10 points for Sarthak. Ibrahim, we're going to move to you next. Second nationality of Facundo Pellistri.
No idea.
Take a guess. You don't lose anything by guessing.
Portuguese.
Incorrect. The answer is Spain. He's actually got a Spanish second nationality. Well, all right. So as we can see, already a bit trickier than last time around. We've already got people sweating in the first round. So there we go. At the end of the first round, we've got Sarthak on 10, Chumben on 10, Nikunj on 0, Ibrahim on 0. But again, lots of questions to go. And going to move on now to our second round, which is the Academy round. So this is Manchester United Academy related trivia. All right. So Nikunj, this question's for you. So now these three players, I'm going to read their players out, have all played, apart from Manchester United, in a particular league outside of England. Which league is it? You have to tell me. The players are Anthony Pilkington, Tom Thorpe, and Paul Rachubka.
I mean, I only know they're Irish, so Ireland.
I wish I could give that to you, but it is actually the ISL, Indian Super League.
Kerala Blasters.
Okay, next question. We're going to go to Chumben. So from November 2008 to August 2013, where did the Manchester United under-23s and the reserve squad play their home matches? You can either tell me the stadium name or the name of the club that stadium belongs to.
Their present is... it's not Salford.
No, unfortunately that's the wrong answer. The correct answer is Moss Lane in Altrincham. So Altrincham FC. I don't know if I'm saying that pronouncing, or rather Altrincham FC is a ground which Manchester United uses for, I think, the under-17s and a couple of the other reserve teams as well. All right, going to move on to Sarthak. Sarthak, your question is. So the Premier Reserve League, before it became like the under-23s, went on from 1999 to 2012. How many times did the Manchester United under 18s win the Premier Reserve League?
Well, I'll guess 5 times.
Wow, you are on a roll. 5 is correct. Great guess.
I really
Wow.
guessed that.
Please, I think you should save some luck for later rounds also. Okay. So, Ibrahim, your question up next. Okay. So, which Manchester United academy player went on to play for Leicester, Blackburn, Birmingham, and Derby County after leaving Manchester United? Take a guess. You have 10 seconds. Academy player. Guesses are working very well. So,
Can't recollect.
okay, fine. Answer is actually Robbie Savage. I would have thought you guys have figured that out. But Robbie Savage, Leicester, Blackburn, Birmingham, and Derby County. All right, that's the end of the round. Let's have a look at what the scores are. Nikunj yet to get off the mark. Chumben is on 10, Sarthak on 20, Ibrahim on 0. But everyone still in a position to go ahead and take the lead. So don't take anything for granted just yet. Our next round is what's common. I'm going to give you a group of player names and give you some circumstances maybe and tell me what is common amongst these players. Correct answer 10 points. You get 30 seconds. Okay. So Nikunj, this one's for you. So besides the obvious of like winning Premier League titles and all of that, this is an achievement that is common only to Roy Keane, Ruud van Nistelrooy, Cristiano Ronaldo, and David De Gea. And I'm going to give you, because it's a very wide spectrum of things, I'll give you a small hint. Your hint is consecutive.
Player of the Manchester United player of the season, consecutive.
All right. Perfect. That is correct. Well done. 10 points. Okay. Chumben, I'm going to move on to you. So again, besides the obvious fact that they've all won titles at Manchester United, towards the end of their careers, that's your hint. What is common between Paul Scholes, Bobby Charlton, Edwin van der Sar, Eric Cantona, and Gary Neville?
What's the end of the player? They all tried management.
No, unfortunately not correct. The answer is that they all retired at Manchester United.
Yeah.
Anyway, no worries. We're going to move on now to Sarthak. What is common between these two players? They have done something in their international careers while at Manchester United. Harold Hardman and Gabriel Heinze.
Well, I can't even guess this one. Top scorer of the country? They became top scorer of the country?
No, I don't
Heinze is the
think
left
Gabriel.
back.
I don't think Gabriel Heinze was ever top scorer for Argentina. But both of them won an Olympic gold medal for football while at Manchester United. Okay, Ibrahim, gonna give you your question now. So, what is common in the transfers of Juan Mata from the men's team and Maria Torres-Daughter from the Manchester United women's team?
They both are from Spain. No idea.
Unfortunately, no. Both of them came from Chelsea.
Oh,
Exactly.
All right. That is round 3 done. I think we've got a pretty close competition happening over here. Yeah, we've got Sarthak leading with 20, Nikunj on 10, Chumben on 10, and Ibrahim on 0. But the final round has 2 questions for each of you. Okay. So round number 4 is trivia. It's the same round as last time. So it's trivia based around iconic moments, goals. We've also added questions about the women's team, historic wins, club history, that kind of stuff. You'll all get 2 questions each for this one. Nikunj, this is your question. Manchester United became the first English club to win the European Cup in 1968. They beat which club in the final and by what scoreline?
They beat Benfica by 4-1. 4-1 in
Perfect.
extra time.
Perfect. Excellent answer. That is correct. Okay, Chumben, going to go to you next for your question. Can you tell me the name of the home ground of the Manchester United women's team?
The home ground is at Salford. It's the Cliff.
You have to give me the exact name because that was your first answer. So I can't give that to you. No worries. Cool. So Sarthak, we're going to move on to you. This is a list of 4 things. And you have to tell me what connects all of them. So the Salvation, You and the Night, Switch, and Anka, Anka.
I'll I don't even know what to guess. Yeah.
The answer is that these are all 4 names of films that Eric Cantona has done.
Oh.
Good question. No idea about it.
Okay. Ibrahim, your question up next. Can you tell me, so the current number 10 of the Manchester United women's team used to play for Liverpool at the start of the career and also played for Juventus afterwards. Who are we talking about? Can you tell me the name of the current number 10 of the women's team?
Is it Ella Toone?
It is not Ella Toone, it is Katie Zelem. All right, we're going to get into round 2 now. Okay, Nikunj, this is your question. Which British fullback in the women's team has a male sibling who currently plays for Chelsea?
Chilwell. I don't know.
I should have looked the other side. It was Reece James
Oh,
and Lauren James.
no idea. No idea.
Okay. Chumben, this is your question. Okay. So at the start of the 1971 season, Manchester United's jersey underwent a significant change. What was that change?
They changed the color of the jersey.
No, the answer is that the Manchester United crest as we know it was included on the jersey for the first time, 1971. Okay. Sarthak, your question next. Which former United's player's daughter is playing currently in the women's under-21 team?
Is it Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Yes, that is absolutely correct. Karna Solskjaer, that's correct. Okay. And the final question for today, Ibrahim Konkar, this is your question. So this is a quote, okay, by Andrew Flintoff. It's a quote in which he's saying, if that lad would have carried on playing cricket, he would have been England's Ricky Ponting or Sachin Tendulkar. He was that good. He's talking about a teammate he had in Lancashire who was a Manchester United player. Who is he talking about?
Gary Neville?
Almost correct. The answer is actually Phil Neville. Unfortunately, that was a good guess though. Good answer. Okay, and we have our top 2. It was very, very close. Sarthak finishes number 1 with 30 points with 2 of the greatest guesses of all time. Nikunj in second place with 20. Chumben, he has 10, and Ibrahim unfortunately couldn't get the almost got it right with Gary Neville, but 0 for this one. But thanks for being a great sport, and that means that we have Sarthak and Nikunj who will be qualifying for the grand finale, which I think will be happening on live stream, which will be a lot of fun. All right, thank you guys so much. Take care and see you soon. Goodbye, and thank you, our viewers, for watching. We will see you in the next video for the next semi-final. So please remember, if you enjoyed this, please like the video, share it with your friends, get more friends and fans involved, and go follow Apollo X Sports on Instagram as well, and you can win some fun merchandise. Take care. See you. Bye.